How's it going, YouTube and Nice Nation? How are you guys doing today? I am bringing you my first of the mini-series Chem Strikes. So this is my Chem Strike with the Vector. Tomorrow I will be bringing you my episode of the class breakdown of the Vector. So look forward to seeing that. I'll show my class that I'm using in this video, and then I'll give some suggestions to kind of other variations of the class that I would recommend and for what purposes I would use it for. So without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. So this was a very methodical type gameplay. A lot of my kill streaks in the day were very fast paced. This just seemed to be a very slow paced game, and maybe that's the reason I got the Chem Strike. I don't know, but yeah, very slow paced game and very methodical. I'll talk a little bit about the gameplay, but my commentary topic today is kind of talking about my vacation that I just took. So yeah, basically, if you don't know this, I am from Utah. Well, I'm not from there. That is where I moved for work. And yeah, so I'm originally from California, so I got to go home and visit California, and it was a fun trip. The first part of it was business. If you follow my Twitter, you kind of got some of that. So make sure you follow my Twitter. That's the best way to communicate with me. And I give updates of when I'm playing, about things about videos, things like that. Also, I gave updates on my trip, what I was doing and stuff. So that way you can get to know me a little bit more. Here I go into, a couple times I've died while using my kill streaks or my support streaks. So that's why I go into this building a couple times. I go into a couple buildings to use my support streaks, get away from people, try to avoid death that way. So that's a little bit about the gameplay. So if you're following my Twitter, you know the first part of my trip was actually business related, and I have a funny story. I took a flight to Sacramento. That's where the business part of my trip was. I I was in this plane. I first flew into LAX and then I went to Sacramento. I don't know why, but I was first in this plane on the way to LAX, and I was probably one of the only people to speak English in the flight. I'm not doing this to be racist. It was just crazy. Everyone spoke French in the plane, and so in order for the plane to take off, they needed to find 4 people that could speak English and were willing to be the people to sit in the exit row. And so it literally took about a half hour of us sitting there to find 4 people that spoke English and were willing to be the exit row. So I immediately volunteered to do it just because I wanted to get the flight going. I had to hit a connection flight, so I was like worried I was going to miss that connection and then be late. And I had someone pick me up in Sacramento, and so yeah, it was kind of a crazy thing. Another crazy thing about the flight is they have this rule that if you have loose baggage, you have to store it underneath the seat in front of you, and they will not take off unless um, all the people's flight or all their baggage is stored in the seat in front of them. And so I felt bad for this flight steward. He was just trying to get this lady to move her bag underneath the seat in front of her, and she was not understanding him because he speaks English and she speaks French, and she's just yelling at him, just laying into him. And I felt bad. All he was trying to do is move the lady's bag and help her out, and so they end up sorting it out. But it was just hilarious. Well, hilarious. Also felt bad for the guy at the same time. But just weird situation on a plane where no one speaks English. So that was kind of entertaining to watch this lady just full out yell at this guy, and basically he stopped trying to explain it and then just did it for the lady. Kind of funny. So I got to Sacramento. I was there for 3 days, and just was at kind of a conference for my job and got that all taken care of. Was away from my family, so missed them. So ended up meeting them in my hometown. Took a train and bus to my hometown and got there situated, saw some old buddies, got to play the PlayStation 4 at a friend's house, and the graphics on that thing are amazing. Had to get used to the controller. It's a little bit of a different controller, but oh my goodness, the graphics are crazy. Wasn't having success playing there though at all. I don't know, probably because I'm getting used to different system, different controller. I got used to it though, so I noticed that there's a lot more like campers that care a lot more about the game on PlayStation 4, which kind of makes sense because they did just purchase a PlayStation 4, so it makes total sense that they care more about gaming than say someone on PlayStation 3. So was a little frustrating playing there, but all in all, I would highly recommend the PlayStation 4 based off the graphics. A little bit frustrating. You have to get used to the different colors too. Like it was kind of weird seeing the different colors. Like you actually like see dust and stuff like that. So yeah, crazy. Got to hang out with my buddies. Had a baby shower for in my hometown for my baby. My wife met us there with our baby, and so had a little baby shower. That was fun. Had a blast doing that. If you didn't know, I have a 1 month old, month and a half actually now. So yeah, grown big. He actually has been sick lately, and it's been a pain. So I don't know if any of you parents out there, but if a baby is sick, they are super fussy and crying. I feel bad for the little guy. But he's been fussy lately, and it's been hard. So if you know my pain, I'm there with you. So yeah, that is part of what's going on. So and then from my hometown, I actually went to LA to visit family so they could meet the baby and stuff. And so I basically ran around LA like crazy. And that was actually more stressful than it was a vacation. It was fun seeing family, but LA traffic sucks. If you're from LA, you understand. It was Memorial Day weekend, so there's a ton of people out, and so that was frustrating. And but all in all, it was fun. Made it to San Diego, and got to that in San Diego. I was a groomsman in a wedding. That was a blast, beautiful wedding. But then I had to drive all the way back to my hometown, which was like a 6-hour drive with a sick newborn who was just getting sick at the time, I think. So that drove all the way home that night. Was trying to find a hotel on Memorial Day weekend. Was impossible, so we ended up driving all the way home. We got home at 4 in the morning. It was terrible, and then I had to drive all the way back to Utah the next morning bright and early. So right now we have a friend staying with us, so I'm not able to play unless they're gone. It's my wife's friend, so they're out hiking, so I'll be able to play today and record videos. So that's what I'll be doing today. Going to be going back to my hometown for a wedding shortly, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Got the CODsNiceGUY flawless 30-0. Really enjoyed playing this, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This commentary, you got to hear a little bit about what's going on in my life, and probably have a lot more to talk about. I'll bring that up in other videos. So yeah, I'm CODsNiceGUY, and it's been a pleasure sharing this 30-0 flawless gameplay with the Vector, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out. Peace.